Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm just waiting to hear if my name gets called on the radio. So, alright. They're doing their thing right now. Alright, here we go. Nope. I am not Sue Kirby from Oakville. She can, well, congrats to her, but damn it. Alright. I currently am doing TSM stuff. And then we're going to go switch over to Bloodthirsty Pacifist, and then we'll do mount runs. So just as a heads up, I don't know how long the stream's going to go for. Usually we go from 9 to 12. I'm having issues, so we'll just see how long I can go for, and I might cut it short. And if it is, I'm sorry. If we don't, great. But it's a fact of it's my new normal now, I guess. So we'll see. I might have to do some changes with streaming and stuff, because I feel kind of bad to have a set schedule up, and then there could certainly be days where I can't stream. I just can't. And I don't think it's fair to say that I'm going to stream and then cancel it last minute, right? So I don't know. There might be some changes soon. We shall see. I'm waiting to actually hear. You guys can look at my TSM is okay. I'm waiting to hear back from ALS Canada to. They're going to be bringing in a pain specialist to help with some stuff. And one of the girls I talked to, she goes, just a heads up, they are going to recommend edibles. And I'm like, man, I just, I don't, listen, I don't have anything against them. If you want to do it, fine. I personally, you know what? I've gone through my whole life without needing to do it. I've been high once because I went into a club and everyone was doing weed, and the room was thick with like the smoke, right? And I got high off of the smoke. And I didn't feel bad. Fine, but it's never been a thing for me. I think more because of the smoking thing, and I know that edibles, obviously you don't smoke, which is good. So it might be an option. It's just I don't know. I hear it's really expensive to buy now, compared to what it was before. But that's what happens when you legalize everything. So government wants their cut, right? And they are the only ones in charge, so that they're the only ones. Well, actually, no, that's not true. They should have been the only ones doing the selling, but there's only like 15 stores or 20 stores here. So, all right. I'm not. So apparently, morphine will not get you hooked on it. And I was like, really? I thought morphine was a highly addictive drug. I found out it's not, and I'm like, oh, because I knew right off the bat I was going to be telling them no weed, no OxyContin, because I know that stuff for sure. There's a huge problem with it right now. And no morphine, because I mean, sure, I don't want to be in pain, but I also don't want to be hooked on something and then I'm completely screwed when I can't get it for some reason. All right. So some of these prices are just insane. Oh, hey, look, somebody isn't in. Hey, Nap. Isn't it an opioid? What, morphine? Oxycontin is. Morphine is not. But apparently, it's does not get you addicted. And I'm like, well, what about in the hospital when you're like laying there and you're like clicking on the thing and then it won't give you like more? And they're like, well, because that's in like the liquid form. I'm like, yeah, so what's the difference between a liquid and a pill? Like, you just take the pill and maybe it doesn't, maybe it won't work as fast, right? Because it's not already broken down. And I'm like, you know, what, morphine? So I just, you know, I don't know what they can do. I don't want to do the old opioid stuff. So this item here, the Belt of the Guardian, I'm really glad to see it lower than 20,000. I mean, it's 3 copper lower, but I'm glad to see it, and not with these stupid 1 million gold prices. That's insane. This is good to have other people trying to sell this thing. It's fine. I'm actually quite happy with it, because then it means that we actually have a better chance at selling it for a higher price. Although, I will be honest, I am finding that selling weapons, they have been going like hotcakes, man. All right, what do we have for our? No, I'm gonna send that to my tailor. All right, no, that's it. Well, I still need her to come on over, and they said that they'd reach out to me on Wednesday. Well, it's Thursday, so I don't know. People say things and then they don't do them, and you know, it could be that they're busy, things happened, I get it, but at least tell me, hey, I know I said I'd reach out to you on Wednesday, but things got crazy. I'll reach out to you soon, like Thursday or Friday, or maybe next week. Okay, at least don't just lay it out there to be like, hey, I will, like, this is what it was. I will get you first thing on Wednesday. Well, we're a full day out of first thing on Wednesday. Set expectations, and then if you can't meet them, say so. It will, at least for me, it will be okay. I will not chew your head off unless it happens like all the time, and then I'll just be like, yeah. I get more mad when you say something and then you don't do it. I would much rather you say something and then say, ah, crap, I'm gonna be late. Yeah, it's fine. Life happens. Alright, we're just gonna finish this one up and then we're just gonna repost it. I'd be suspicious of if they were telling you that morphine. It wasn't the ALS group, it was my support group. One of the people that is on morphine was like, oh no, it takes away my pain and it is not addictive. I'm like, it's not addictive. And no one else said anything. I'm like, what? So I'm not going based on what this dude is saying. Like, I mean, I'm for sure gonna talk to the pain specialist, and so I'm reading another Discord, and So basically, I have a hockey sim, okay, and we have a thing where, you know, like a player can score goals and it shows up as a G, and they can have an assist and it shows up as an A, right? So for coaches, I put in stats that don't mean anything. I did create the stats, but I didn't put the words in. I just put in the short forms, and I said, hey, you guys, like, these stats don't affect anything. You guys go do what you think is funny. It's fine. I don't care. So there's one that's gum, one that's ST, one that's tau, one that's PC, one that's ARG, one that's PR, one that's DRK, and one that's CA. And one of my friends is saying, I think that ST is sexy thoughts. Each time they had a sexy thought about anything, fellow coaches, players, player wives, and tau is the number of times they bailed out on a player with his pickup truck. Oh, a tow. That is funny. And Addict saying it's not an addicted. Well, he says he's not addicted, right? This guy has actually been through a lot of crap, and it's funny. He had cancer pretty much his whole life. Like he'd get cancer and then he'd beat it, and then he'd get a different kind of cancer and then he'd beat that too. But surgeries and chemo and all this stuff after like 25 and 30 plus years of all this stuff, he finally gets ALS, and he's like, I can't believe that I have it. Hold on, I'm actually gonna put some of these in my bank because I don't want to auction them. We're gonna save them for crafting for later. What's the word on the street, man? You see? But yeah, I remember my grandmother laying in the hospital, and she was in pain, right? Because she had she just had a hysterectomy, and they said that you know, you can click it. It's not going to give it to you over a certain amount per hour because they don't want you to get hooked on it. And I'm like, yeah, because it's morphine, man. Because yeah, you feel good, man. Yeah, it kills the pain. Sure. Anyways, so things and stuff. Can we do this? I think you're gonna get feedback on that. That's too loud. Can I do this? Oh, actually, we can mouse wheel, do the mouse wheel macro. Whee! Well, the mental addiction, I honestly at this point in my life, I don't care, and it may be worth it to even deal with a physical addiction. But I mean, I was so surprised when they said no, you don't. It's not addictive. What the hell are you talking about? Everything I've ever heard of, it said it was. Draenor. So we can sell that. We can just sell that one for cash. For cash money. Right. Okay, we're gonna do Pacifist first. Good morning, Rude. Good afternoon, Rude. Well, his wife never said anything either. And his wife's like right there. And I'm like, you know, like really? Good morning, Tiber. Holy moly, everyone's good in here. Yeah, passing stone. Do. Like I knew for sure 100%, like anything Oxy content or anything like that, it's just a big fat nope. Okay, we do have Darkmoon Fair. Ooh, we got lots of sales. How much? Oh, I'm not running TSM on this one, so Darkmoon Fair is starting in 5 days. We have 6 of the items. We have 600 gold. Oh, awesome. Here we go. Let's see if we can buy one more. Mysterious Grimoire, we've already got one. Monstrous Egg, we've got one. Ooh, a treatise on strategy. We don't have that. It's 500 gold. Son of a gun. Well, that's what it's for. This fair is going to be good. Actually, let's. This fair is going to be a good fair. I'm not selling that yet. Nobody's buying my true silver petal feet. Man. Well, I mean, if you're not playing it, then yeah, then don't pay for it. Okay, we did get the 100%, so that's good. Yeah, let's go do cooking fishing. I'm going to go do cooking fishing. Whee! Beep. Alright. Round for the guards. Easy peasy, no problem. No problem. Great to meet you. Yeah, here's some food. How are you? I'm doing great. Here's some food. Oh, let's see what he says. What's on your mind? I want to give you some food. Here you go. What can I do for you? You can eat my food. Here. Have some food. And you. Well met. I know. And here's some food. What can I do for you? You can eat my food. Sweet. BlizzCon, I'd say this would be the year if you're into Warcraft, because this should be an expansion announcement year. All right, one for... Oh! Damn it. So we completed the quest. Okay, the last time we played this character, we did the quest. We put the fish up on the plaque over in the other room over there. We didn't turn it in. Well, that was a waste. We wasted a daily. Dang it. Well, nothing's coming out this year, but the year is we're in May. Like, yeah, but this is like an expansion announcement year for Warcraft. So these are the BlizzCons for me that I would want to go to, because Overwatch League I can watch on TV myself. I don't like the crowds. It's funny. I'm much more willing to brave the crowds with WoW. So, but this is a expansion year one. So you will. So it's gonna be like Legion, where Legion, they made the announcement at Gamescom, but they had a little bit extra info at BlizzCon. So it's going to be a little bit like that, except that there won't be any announcement at Gamescom because they said that they're not even going. So yeah, which is I think they realized that was a mistake. I think that they reserve the right to make announcements when they want to, but I think they know that it was a mistake. I know that a lot of people were like, why the hell did you announce it at Gamescom and not at BlizzCon? Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, we're gonna do one cycle around here. We can do Children's Week, right? Isn't it Children's Week? Oh, it's starting today, actually. Did Nisi put the thing up? Let me see. 1 sec, I gotta check. I don't know if she did or not. No. Alright, I think she was working on it, though. As far as I know, Pacifist can do them. It was just it only took 11 years. Well, I don't know about 11 years, dude, but the only time I ever heard any real complaint was when they actually announced a full expansion at something that wasn't a Blizzard related event. Like, that was like, come on, guys. What the hell? Like that like, when you are going to announce something completely brand new and you don't even use your own platform, come on. Like, I don't have any problems with them announcing stuff at Gamescom, as long as it's not like some new game or some expansion. But I think the problem is that they get trapped in a cycle of, oh well, now we can only announce it during this time, and other people will know that if we don't announce it at this time, there's nothing gonna come, right? And I think they like a little bit of secrecy, and I think if they don't, then they're kind of going to handcuff themselves as far as when they can release stuff and make money, which I don't think is wise. But I think the Legion Warcraft one, I guess because I'm so attached to WoW, that one hurt, because I was like, I'm going to BlizzCon, and really you're like I was at the BlizzCon where they announced Lords of Draenor, and I remember Metzen being like, it's a savage world with savage beasts, and it's very savage and savage over and over. I'm like, yeah, we get it, buddy, dude, bro. Alright, let's go back. I'm always scared on this part here. I'm always afraid I'm gonna fall down. But yeah, if you like WoW, go to this BlizzCon. If you don't like WoW, then I can't help you because I don't know. I just know that this will be an expansion announcement year. If they do not announce an expansion, they have thrown their entire thing out in the trash, and they're doing something completely different. I mean, hell, they could announce this is the last expansion, and we're going to Classic, and we're going to be cycling through Classic. And we will have one Classic server that will cycle through all the raids, and then we'll have another Classic server that actually won't be a Classic one. It will go as Classic at first, and then we'll cycle through all the expansions. That would be interesting. I don't know if I think with all my characters, I don't know if I'd want to play that, because and that's one of the things that I'm like I've said before, I'm going to have a character in Classic because I want to mess around, especially for Iron Man stuff. Oh my god, that's going to be insane. And even if we can't track an Iron Man attempt, because Blizzard doesn't give us the API access, which it should, because it was released in like 1.08 or 1.04 or something like that. It was released before 1.12, which is the patch that they're aiming to mimic. So even if we can't track it, we still have the rules for it, and I'm still going to we can still play, and we can try it. But as far as keeping like a main character, no. I live in like the present, not the past. Yay! Level 43. All right. Picking herbs. I don't know what the heck. Sings us a mighty WoW expansion song at BlizzCon 2019 this year. Level 43. This is what's wrong with my hands, is that I'm not coordinated now, and I'm missing my letters, and so I happen to hit a different letter. Level 43 on our challenges, Pacifist, Challenger, Challenger, Warcraft. Let's copy. Let's see if it'll tweet. Yep, no problems. Again, no problems. No problems, guys. No problems. Taz Dingo. Oh man, I'm gonna play to remind me of the quality of life things that we didn't have. Yeah, I mean, your faith. What? I'm faith. What? I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Dude. So you're saying you're faith-green? What? Like the rest of us now? I have no idea, man. Is this like a nap thing? Like what? Oh, fat fingering. Oh. No. I mean, I know I'm overweight, but not in my hands. Not in my hands. Apparently, so my weight that I would love to be in, apparently this is the weight that I always felt good at, is about 180, and it's been a long time since then. I've been close. I got to like 183. So close. Many years ago. Many years ago. But before I began to put on weight, I was like 160 175 and 180. And I just kind of remember that being 180, I felt good. Things were well. Anyway, so that's been my target weight kind of deal, right? So what really pissed me off though is that I looked at the stupid chart and it shows that 180 I am overweight. I'm like, screw you. I'm not overweight at one. You know what? So I threw out the chart. I mean, this is a stupid thing. Like, give me a break. Give me a break. So stupid. Overweight at 180. Because I'm like 5'9.5" or 5'9". It's like, oh, give me a break. Dude, I would love to be at 208. That would be fantastic. Okay, we're gonna watch out for the bunny. Bunny is up. There's no other nodes there though, so that's good. Let's go check. Over meow. Nothing. Okie dokie. Your doctor says 185 means that you're obese. Get the hell out of it. Yeah, like honestly, I think their scales are like, it's all nice that you want people to be around a certain weight for a certain height. I kind of get that, but it does not take into account body type. There are some people that are just like they're naturally thicker and they're okay being more thick. That's how they're more genetically disposed to being a little bit on the heavier side than a stick. Okay? And that's okay. If your body is good to go as being a stick, that's okay too. It's okay. Just I don't like how they're trying to make everybody fit a mold. No. Now, would I say everybody should smoke cigars because we saw George Burns do it and he lived to like 96 or something, right? No. But I also think their numbers don't account for body type, which is incorrect. I think that's got to be a factor, but then you can't factor that in. Oh. Drunk again. Man. I think there's some racism in that BMI. Yeah, I don't see how it can be right for all humans. Yup. That's the thing too, is that it doesn't take into consideration body types, and spread that across. Actually, I don't even think it's a race. I don't even think it's a racist thing, in that you can have different body types among different races. It just depends on your genes, and we are not at that point where they can figure that out. It's yeah. Like, I know my buddy is Chinese, and his mom is tall, his dad is tall. No, his father's short, but all three kids, him and his two sisters, tall. They're 6'4" tall. Like, they are tall. Like, but they are not fat. They are, I would say, in good shape. But if you were to go look on the weight scale and all that, apparently they would be fat, which is no, that's not true at all. All right, we're gonna switch over to Bloodthirsty. I don't know. Like, I know people like to have charts, right? Oh, well, you look here. Oh, then you have to be this. And if you're not, oh, no. What, you mean I have to think a little bit about what's outside that? And what's actually might be good for you? I don't know. No, I'm not sure if I feel comfortable doing that. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. So here we go. And I did not... Oh my god. I forgot to ask... Okay, one, I forgot to ask Nisi where she goes and kills her stuff. And number two... Alright, let's go look for some rares. I was going to start working on an add-on rare, but I just haven't been able to. So one of the things I need / want to do for the website is to actually document some of my back end jobs, and how they work with the tables that I have. So that we're not left in a bad position if things were to happen, because I'm all about mitigation. Like right now, I feel like the person that would be able to log in to have a look at stuff, they'd have to dig a bit, and they may not understand why I do certain things. For example, I don't have a single function to monitor all the different challenges that we can do. It's actually I have a function per challenge. So I have a Iron Man one, a Green Man, blah blah blah, and they're like, hey, I why don't you just make it one function and then change the rules depending on what challenge you're in? I'm like, well, because it's actually faster and easier to create a function per challenge and then just quickly update the rule there when you know that there's going to be a change. Okay, so there was supposed to be a rare over there. It was not. So we know that the rares here, hey, there's this jackass. Wow, looks like he's running. He's like, there's a new person in here. Gotta kill that. Wah. Well, we know that there's gonna be a rare, like a crust burster rare guy. I feel like we're in a. I feel like we have. Let's just go kill a pig and see how that feels. Only in World of Warcraft. Let's go kill a pig and see how it feels to kill a pig. Beer. That's no problem. Alright. We did have to refresh the shield twice, but that was because it expired. So by the time we got the cast off, the shield is basically half done already. Maybe a third done. You've never seen the crust burster one? Yeah, because it can be all over the place, man. And it's and it doesn't show itself until you're like on top of it. So how do you know which one is the Crustburster rare, right? Yeah, like you don't know. Like you have to kill them all because you can't target them. Terrible. Could be one of the rarest rares in the game, except for Voidtail. What day is it today? Thursday. Actually, we could go and wait, oh yeah, I knew that there was two. Okay. We could go and do Void Talon Portal searching. Because technically, the servers came back up on Tuesday at 8, let's say about 8:15 a.m. Because I remember I sent out a tweet just for people that are trying to hunt for this thing. And that's something that we could do is because I am not feeling like I want to kill the small mobs. Can you imagine if we got kicked off our mount and we landed right beside him with like 10 health and he's like, wah, dead. It would be funny. I wouldn't do it on purpose, but it would be funny. I might have to put my Bloodthirsty to the side for a bit. We do have we have lots of rest XP, but I'm not like we've done so well killing rares, right? And now when we're in TBC, that's not a thing. Oh, you know what we wanted to try? I know what we wanted to try. Okay, let's try this. What could go wrong? Oh, let's fight a Shattrath. We're gonna give this a go. We're gonna try something. LB suggested something, and we're gonna give it a go. I'm not blaming him if we die. We gotta pull carefully, and we'll see how it goes. It might screw up our kill percentages, though. Maybe it's possible. Because right now, our kill percentage is at looks like 2/3, something like that. 1746. No, less than 2/3. Oh no, 66.13%. So slightly less than 2/3. Because 2/3 is like 66.66666 repeating, of course. For 185 songs in this playlist, this one seems to come up as a random one a lot. I mean, I do like it. It's just, if it's on random, it doesn't seem to be as random. It's called the Traveler's Path. And it is for Miss Pandaria. are flying to Volgard Port in the Helling Fjord. Wow, why is it so choppy? 24 frames per second. What the hell, man? What's up with that? Oh my goodness, excuse me. I am so tired, like, I have no idea. Like last night, I went to bed at 11:15, like maybe 11:30. Closer to 11:30, but not quite that time, but pretty much right after raid. And I was tired. And I'm laying there, and so here's the thing with my air mask is that I feel like it's working. It's giving me air, but I think the good air is actually waking me up more versus allowing me to breathe and relax and go to sleep. I think the extra oxygen in the air that I'm getting is helping me come awake. Which, when I go to sleep, you don't necessarily want to do. I want to go to sleep, and that's why I try to stay up as late as I can, and until the point where I'm gonna pass out, and then I go put the mask on, and hopefully I leave it on. But apparently, I take it off during the night too. So. And sometimes I remember removing it because I get mad at it or something. I'm just like, stupid mask. It's on my face. Got to get it off my face. So I take it off. I don't know why I think that way, but... And then other times I just wake up and it's not on. Like it's completely gone and I'm like, I don't even remember it. What the heck? The things we do in the middle of the night that we don't even know. There is some D&D stuff I wouldn't mind to do. But I think right now, I think everything I need written is written. I need to actually create map items. So I'll show you where. Okay. So we'll have size. So basically, I've created a randomized dungeon for the party to find, and it could just be more than one. And they're relatively small, and they're I have it called temple, but it's more like a shrine kind of deal. I mean, but it is bigger than just one room. And I have it as like a random thing every time, so that while some of the traps will be similar, it doesn't mean that all of them are up or are working, or maybe they haven't been set off yet, right? So they don't know. Basically, Surfak is something I made up that was like a spider god, but instead of legs, it had snakes. And the entrance to each of these shrines is actually in the shape of the spider god with the snakes around the edge. It's a really crappy drawing, but it gets the general idea out there. And it's going to be quite larger than this, because this looks like, you can't even walk through it, right? But it's bigger than that. So the first room, let's actually go here. So when you first, so that snake thing is actually here. So when you come in from outside, there are pit traps here, and I have rules on determining if the pit trap has been set off or not. And there's a fulcrum here, so that if you walk on one side, you're going to go slide down, or walk on the other, you're going to slide down. So if you get past it, so it's possible that it could be broken and some of the panels could be gone, and so they'll know that it's there, which is fine, because in some other rooms it might not be, and they might think everything's okay, or might not know, hey, there's a full, hey, look, there's a fulcrum there. So the people that built the shrine know that when you walk in this room, you have to walk in two at a time, one on one side, one on the other, right, at the same time, and you balance each other out for the most part, right? So when you get in, you have to slide a door open, and it's fairly heavy, so it requires a strength check. It's not locked or anything, it's a heavy door. And so you go here. This room is always the same, where there would be a massive statue, a massive stone statue. Walk single file on the fulcrum. Yes, I would allow them to do that too. I would make them do a dex check at like a DC 10. Like, it shouldn't be hard. Just to make sure that they don't start setting it off one way or the other. So there's a massive stone thing of the spider god there. Hey, Elby, Jeebus. Then there's an altar, and then there's like a little pit here where they dispose of dead bodies when they don't need them anymore, which will have some stuff in it. And for the most part, everything should not be fresh. It should be all like bones, right? It's been a long time since anybody was in these things. However, there's 8 rooms, right, to signify 8 of the legs of the spider god. And I have it as a random thing where the rooms, you may not even be able to go inside the room. Okay. And like there's a 30% chance that the room will be open. If it's not open, it's been caved in, there's nothing there, like it's racked, you can't get into that room because it's been a long time. So if the room is active, basically, you then check for what trap is in there, and there's 6 random traps. Okay, so we know what these rooms look like, right? So we roll for each room. Okay, so we don't say, hey, there's 1 to 3 rooms open. We're gonna say you roll for each of these rooms, and they may all be open, they may all be closed, but it gives the PCs some things to do. So the traps, they have, there's 6 traps that I could think of so quickly. I got a dumb thing for you when you are ready for Emma spam. Oh god, no. Hold on, yeah, just wait for a sec. So for the traps, just a regular pit, and then a spiked pit, a trap where magic poison darts, because I'm thinking, well, how is this thing going to reset itself all the time? No, magic. Okay. There's a trap where the entrance to that little room, so the entrance, like here, let's say, would slam shut, and they will run out of air if they can't open up that thing. And I figured out how much air that they would have. There is 300 hours of breathable air in each room, because there's 10 5x5 squares for a medium or small person, and then depending on how large or small you are, you take up X amount of that. Another one where magic missiles get shot out at everyone in the entire room. And then I have a trap where people are affected by a hold person spell unless they save, and tiny poison snakes are popped into the room, and they attack players at random. Each bite requires a person to make a poison save or take damage. And the snakes themselves are not a big deal, but it's the poison that matters. So and so each room has a random trap. And it's not the same for each room, right? So it's not the same for each temple. So you could find temple 1 and this room is open and it has like the spike pit trap. But then you find a different temple and this room is also open, but it's like the magic missile trap. So they could be looking for different traps and not find them, which is what I wanted to do. There's a 25% chance that the trap is already set off and doesn't work now, and I put a couple bodies there, and it also means that there will be no treasure. Now, if the trap is up and active, I'm going to make sure that there's a treasure there, and it's going to be a random one from, I don't know if you can see. Okay, so I have these books here off to the side. It was a list of all magic items from a whole ton of different sources. The books are called the Encyclopedia Magica, and there's four volumes in it, and this includes sources like Dragon magazine, like all that stuff, like a whole ton of stuff. So we're gonna randomly roll, because right now our group has like pretty much no gear, and I need them to get a way to get gear without me giving it to them. So I need there to be traps. So the magic items would be there to so I did get XP. Oh, I did get XP. So the magic items are put there as tribute to the god, all right? Are all those sources all for 5e? No. They could be for first edition, they could be for second, blah, blah, blah. So we are playing 5th, and if it doesn't if the magic item doesn't make sense as far as the rules and stuff, well, I'd tweak it until it did. Okay, so here we are. Okay, we gotta back up a bit. See, this is what I was worried about here. This is the thing that we're doing for LB here, right? Wow, where did... Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we are getting large amounts of XP. All right, LB. Lay it on me. Because, I don't know, man. But this is gonna wreck our kills. I don't feel comfortable tagging more than one, because if they don't get killed by the NPCs, then we could be in big trouble. See, and he's coming for me. Right? Oh, well, randomly he ran off to go kill somebody else. That's good. So this seems to be working, but this is also like the Legion one where I'm nervous. Okay, see, we just did something I said I wouldn't do.
Frogger2 cheered for 5 bits, so you're not gonna believe this. I was down at the Golden Keg in the Dwarven District in Stormwind, and you've probably heard this a million times before, a guy saying, you know, this really hard mount to get, I got it on my first time, my first kill. So there were two guys saying it in the same tavern. One guy says, my first Arthur's kill, I got invincible, so the other guy says, that's nothing, my first Kael'thas kill, I got Ashes of Ayla. Frogger2 cheered for 5 bits, so the guy with invincible argues Ashes is nothing compared to the Lich King's mount. So the Ashes guy says, you really think invincible is better than Ashes of Ayla? And invincible guy says, I know it is. So the Ashes guy challenges him to a race. He says he will bet 1,000,000 gold that he will beat him in a race. He says he will race him from the docks to Karaan and back. So the invincible guy reluctantly agrees to it. Frogger2 cheered for 5 bits. We all go down to the Stormwind docks and they mount up, and everyone is impressed by the undead steed of Arthas and the bright plumage of Ayla. So they get on a starting line and someone counts off, ready, set, go. So they take off, and a few minutes later we see Ayla guy come flying back to us. And he has just crushed invincible. It is about another minute until he shows up. So Ayla guy is gloating and saying things like invincible, more like lame invincible. More like sucks vincible. Frogger2 cheered for 5 bits, so invincible guy gets pretty mad. He says, alright, let's do double or nothing. I'll race you again. Invincible guy is a bit reluctant. He says, I know that just cost you 1,000,000 gold, are you sure you want to do this? Invincible guy says yes. So they get on the starting line again and someone counts it off again. Ready, set, go. Off they go again. And so Ashes of Ayla guy comes back again first after a few minutes. Invincible guy is nowhere to be seen again. Frogger2 cheered for 5 bits, so people are shocked. Someone yells, you're out 2,000,000 gold, you idiot. So Ashes of Ayla guy's smack talking again, more like unwinnable. More like unraceable. So invincible guy's mad again and asks for one more race. Ashes guy asks if he actually has any more gold. Invincible guy says he doesn't have gold, but he is an enchanter, so he says if Ayla guy wins he will disenchant every piece of his gear. So Ayla guy agrees. Frogger2 cheered for 5 bits, so they get back on the start line and get counted off again. Ready, set, go. And a few minutes later, to no one's surprise, Ayla guy shows up first again. So again Ayla guy starts rubbing it in again when invincible guy shows up. So he is just really giving it to invincible guy as he disenchants his gear. So personally I'm all for some healthy competition, but as the guy just keeps laying into him, I think to myself, how much can you rub it in before it's just beating a dead horse?
Terrible. No, but that's the point. You've got to have the setup like that, because the longer it goes, the less you expect of it, and you're more like, where is this going? Like, what the hell? No, I think that's the right. Yeah, I think that's the right length. God, terrible though. I say terrible, but I liked it. Jesus, LB. All right, so where did this come from? I'm getting a little cocky here. Got them from Shoe Boots of the Merely a Setback podcast. That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. So this seems to be working okay. We just got to be careful. He has one of these every episode. Oh my god. Terrible. Terrible. I wonder if some people wouldn't know, wouldn't get it. I mean, because it kind of just stops, right? And I think I liked how Emma did it because it just stops. Whereas if a normal person were to deliver that, a normal person like a live person, you'd hear some, you'd hear the enunciation on things and stuff, right? Yeah, this is exactly like the Legion Warfront. You just got to be careful. This is gonna kill my thing though. It's gonna kill my stats. Right, because we were at 66.1. Oops. Oh, we're actually at 66.6. Interesting. It's interesting, Jim. I don't know if I could sit here for 20 levels. God, that would be terrible. That's it, dwarf. Get in here. I think the Legion one was a little more hard because there was more mobs and it felt like the NPCs weren't killing them as often as they are here. Because here it seems like the NPCs are like on their game, like they are kicking people's asses all over the place. Oh, well. Get this guy. Here we go. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, well then we'll tag him. Gotta keep my eye on my shield. Alright, we'll go for a level here. I mean, it didn't really take all that long to get to this point. Okay, we got lots of mobs coming in. Yeah, see, I didn't want to tag that one until something actually happened with it. Okay, what's that one? Tag him. And then they despawn, right? If nothing goes and attacks them, they're just gone. I think they have priority for the wolves. Is that right? Okay. I need to make a weak aura that will take this and just put a percentage up on my screen. I don't know how to do that though. I know that there's got to be a way to do it. Ah, crap. I missed that tag. Invader incoming. No guff. Not gonna bother with that guy. So I don't know, like, we're 36%. Oh, man. Oy.
Eels only is now following.
What? What? Hey, thank you for the follow, Heels. Am I gonna sneeze? I think I'm gonna sneeze. Nope. Ah, man. I hate that. I could feel it coming. Yeah? No, I think... Well, the max you can get is the 640, it seems like. But I thought if I tagged them early at full health, I was getting more XP. Like that guy, I tagged him earlier on and I got 554. Right? Like tag that guy. That's just like, okay. Wait till he dies. 472. $364, 366, 166. So the 160. Okay, let's tag this guy. Yeah. Right. 626. That's a full amount of XP. It's just he was one level lower than the other guy was, than the max is. Watch. 690. So you just got to tag it early. But the problem is, if you tag it too early, you tag too many, you're going to be in trouble. Like here. Like, I'm not in trouble, but, you know, I'm going to, get the hell out of here. Right? So, it's really a matter of when you tag it. 640. I didn't really. I mean, yeah, I feared him. Here, okay. So we got this. Let's just sit here. At some point. There we go. Let's say at some point these should be getting aggro, which is another thing. I don't recommend that you do this because there's 616. Here we go. This guy here. Oh. All right. So when they charge in, that seems to be like a good. Yeah. Yeah, I think the ones where I tagged right before they died, yeah, you get minimal XP. It used to be, it didn't matter when you tagged them. It was based on how much of their health you took, which is how it was in Legion. So maybe it's different here because it's another expansion. But I would think that the rule set for XP gains would be the same. So maybe they've changed it. I know that doing Legion, doing that Warfront thing, oh my god, just so many that because you're tagging them, but you're also trying to kill them, the NPCs are helping them too, you don't get as much XP for. And it can be, it's not safe, right? Oh, nah, I just popped my cooldown. Stupid. Stupid Stone. That's my new character name. See that one? I tag at about half health. Cool. I was gonna. Let's go tag that one. Yeah. So this is not a bad spot. We're gonna, after we kill this one, we're gonna check our kill percentages. Actually, we'll do it at 50. See that one when we tagged right before it died, we got 38. Nope. Get in there. When we get to 50%, I'm gonna check my kills. So this one we shouldn't get full. Yeah. What are we at? 48%? We're almost there. And then you have this kind of reprieve, which is also what happened in the Legion Warfront 2. Is you'd have this break and you're sitting there and you're like waiting for mobs to kill, and couldn't tag that one in time. Wait for him to attack. There we go. So even though we are only going to get 2/3, I'd much rather them start to attack on an NPC and fixate versus coming for me. Or like this one now. Oh, wow, he got hit with a big chunk. Okay, there we go. And the guards seem to do more damage if they go hand to hand versus melee. Versus ranged. When they're doing range, you know, when they pop out here and they start to shoot the mob in the back, they don't seem to kill it for as much. It's more the melee hits seem to do more. Okay, so we're over 50. Let's back off a bit. I just want to check to make sure. Okay. Stats. Let's see. 1855. 2749. 67%. So it went up. See how it comes up here? And he's going to take one shot on him and he's dead. You should get 640 or higher. Oh, maybe. Okay, so maybe he was, what level? He was 59. So if he's level 60, like this guy, he should be getting full XP. Let's see. 690. That one we won't get full. We shouldn't get full there. Oh, we might. I'm tagging all the things that I shouldn't be. That's very dangerous. That's a very dangerous thing to do. Words are hard. At least this doesn't make it feel like I'm frickin' having to fly all over the place. It's quite different from killing rares all the time, but... And we do not... Oh, okay, well, these guys we don't have to worry about. Thank goodness. Because that would be bad. Okay. Oh, sweet. Alright, I'll just let that guy do his thing. That guy do his thing. Okay. One more. There we go. Ah. I've got the power of the dark side in my terrible Arnold voice. Plus you get to hang with dwarves. Yup. Hold on. There we go. The dwarves are the best. I love dwarves. They're awesome. Right, if we ding here, we will switch over to some mount runs. Get out of here. See, actually, I don't feel bad about using the fear on this because I feel relatively safer using the fear on this than I would out in the wild, right? I think in this case, fear is acceptable. In most cases, I wouldn't, because you can't control where they're going to go. But at least here, if they go behind you, that's no problem, because they're not going to drag anything else. If they go out there, just, you know, like, there's guards out there, so we should be okay. So this, I don't know how much that hurts, and I'm afraid. I'm kind of afraid we might get hit by that and drunk again, and then we're gonna be like one shot or something. Get out of here. Can you? Oh, you can't. All right. So it's funny. I was able to drag some of these guys all the way into the town. So I think there's a certain point where the guards won't come and help you. And he's winning. Okay. Just focus on this guy. But this was some time ago, and this was on like a normal tune I had. It was fine. Like, but I did die because I dragged too many of them, and none of the guards helped me. And I'm like, but you've got invaders in the town, like beside the quest givers and stuff. Yeah, this wasn't the best thing to do. Let's see ya. Come and actually hit him, please. Thank you. On a defender, there's a different defender. I'm just so afraid all of a sudden I'm gonna get like 4 of them on me, and the guards are gonna be like, no. It's like, no, that's nice. You have this. You'll be fine. This is how I butcher songs, by doing the doo-doo. You'll be fine. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. We'll be fine. Whoa. Alright, we should almost be done here. 67. Like, this is not taking long at all. Like, this is viable. Why am I killing the one that's being killed? Seems like the harpoon guys are... It's always hitting there, so just don't go there. I said doo-doo? I know. Doo-doo. So anytime, you know, they talk about the game Call of Duty, I always think duty. Oh god. Okay, see, this is a no-no. Oh god. I'm really testing. I'm putting myself in mortal danger here. Okay. Oh god. So back in the day, and this game is still online. It's not even close to what it was, but it's still around. We had the only official online Star Trek RPG. Yeah, see this? This we are popping our fiend for. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the guards are busy. This was dangerous. Okay. And the game was called Star Trek: A Call to Duty. Okay. Oh, I didn't even have my fort on. And people would say the name so fast that they would say a call to duty. And man, we used to get so mad at them because it's like, dude, like, no, it's duty. So we used to make a point of making sure that they understood it's a duty. Sorry, it's duty. It's duty. Jesus. I'm what? I'm what? Doing bad? I'm donning bad, or I'm doing bad. Sorry. At least you came back at like a time that was exciting. Right? Alright, we're at 73. Stone is currently obsessed with duty. Listen, so I know that you're new here, but I will give you a heads up. I am 42. Yeah, I can't keep track anymore, man. You know, after a certain point, you just I don't care. So I'm 42 years old. However, I have the brain of a 12-year-old. I laugh at fart jokes. I laugh at pee-pee jokes and booby jokes. And I fully embrace that. I fully acknowledge I am a child when it comes to jokes like that. That's just how I am. And I could... See, here's the thing. There was a point in my life where I kind of tried to be, like let's be like proper, and no, that did not go well, and I still was laughing and chuckling at potty humor jokes. And honestly, I know that I like them, because even if I try not to, I still laugh at some of these jokes. That's just how I am. So why fight it? Just embrace it. And it may not be for everyone, and that's okay. Because we're like, if we were all the same, God, that would be terrible. We both did the maybe I should grow up thing. Just laugh at the farts. Yeah, I mean, farts are funny. I mean, it's a natural bodily function, right? Yeah, I get it. But sometimes they sound so funny, and sometimes they just pop out, and you're like, what the hell? They are amazing. And having 2 kids, like 2 boys, there, it's just, yeah. Fart jokes all over the place. See, the NPCs are not helping me here. Oh, actually they are. Okay. Where are we? 678. See, something I probably shouldn't do is keep looking up. Get some XP for this. Ruh-roh. There we go. Get out of here. See, again, it lands over there. This is Bloodthirsty? Yeah. Yeah, so no questing, only killing. Only killing, son of a gun. So I bought this magic spray. Where it's supposed to relieve pain, right? And yeah, it did. Sure it did. That was Tuesday night. And Wednesday I used it. No, it didn't work so well. So we know that Fireland's there and in here. So we just stay away. So Bloodthirsty, yeah, you can't do any quests at all. It's coming right for us. South Park. That's amazing. I love that. It's coming right for us. Bam. Oh, I just about to tag that wolf before it, or warg before it took off, or it despawned. Okay, well, we're gonna get 2 here. Get out of here. Robot voice. It's coming right. It's coming right for us. Watch out, Ned! It's coming right for us. Oh no. Oh man. That was like episode 2? No. Episode 2 was beefcake. It was really early, like 3 or 4. Good morning, Zords. Episode 1 was beefcake? No, episode 1 was the aliens, my ass is on fire and I'm farting fire. For sure. 100%. 100%. Episode 2 was beefcake. I think the football game? Maybe that was... Yeah, that was early on. I know which, and that was the one where they blew up the cow or something, right? Or blew up the mascot. No, where Buddy couldn't sing the high C, or it would blow up when he does the high C. Or was it? No, that's a different episode. No, I'm confusing it with the one where Buddy can't hit a certain note, and it's like that super long song, and every time you sing the song, Cartman has to finish the song. John Stamos, yeah, I don't think that was like season 1. I don't think that was season 1, because the hunting one was the volcano, right, where it blew up and all that, right? Really? Was that early? Because I seem to remember an episode where... Oh yeah, it was Loving You. But there was another song, there was another episode where I thought it was like a football related one, no? And weren't they making fun of Kyle? Because he was Jewish and couldn't play football or something, right? Like he's not supposed to be able to play. Yeah. Man. Long time ago. We're almost there. 10% more. Well, remaining says 9%, but it says our XP is 90, so we're missing a percentage point here. There, now we're at 91 and 8. So it doesn't consider the decimals, apparently. Haven't had your coffee yet. Well, wakey wakey. Wakey, wakey, put away the little trouser sneaky. And go get your coffee. Coffee. Okay. Tag. Yeah. Tag. Is that guy gonna get? No, he's gonna despawn. Alright. Hoi. Okay, we're gonna sit back a little bit here. Where are we at? 93. 93%. So that was pretty good for about what I'd say like a half hour. I think. Well, I think the difference here is that I'm getting full XP, not like full, but if you tag it early, I'm definitely getting more XP than I was in Legion. It's like I said, from what I can remember, it was how much you killed the mob for. So even if you tagged it early on, if the NPC did 90% of the damage, then you're only going to get 10% XP. So in Legion, you really had to go in there and really kill some stuff. Now, as a hunter, it wasn't too bad, because you can kind of sit back, but then you get into these cases where you get like 4 or 5 of them and the guards were not helping at all. Like they just stand there and do nothing. This isn't that much slower than questing. Really? Well, don't say anything to Blizzard, because I'm not going to fix it. Ah, crap. Where are they coming from? Well, there's a town over there. I can see a building. Guys, you know, maybe you need glasses. Doesn't listen to you. Well, we know that Blizzard is very much aware of us, so things that we do on stream here, they could potentially see. Because if they did, I'll tell you what, gnomes would be be able to be every class. Are you sure? One of these should be our level 61. I can't wait to get to level 69. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Alright, here we go. Wow, we have a full half. Hey, we can go do and Kahet. Awesome. See, I don't think a gnome could be a demon hunter. No. I don't think a gnome could be a pally. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I think a gnome could be a pally. Alright, let's... alright. Grinding at, Valgard. Keep with a wee bit of help from our NPC friends. Gives us level 61. Challenges bloodthirsty character. Warcraft. Sweet. If there are Murloc demon hunters, they can't reach the light. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. Moon, you need to submit that as a thing for our show, because that would be amazing. That would be... Dang. Dang. What am I doing? All right. That's it. Oh my goodness, it's so horrible, but Jesus. Yeah, that is a much better pun. A much better pun. That's for sure. Alright, hold on a second here. Gnomes. Pallies, no. Shaman? No. No. I don't think... No. And Druid? No. Pally, yeah. I think they should be able to be a Pally. But Shaman and Druid, no. Alright, let's do some... I'm gonna do some mount runs. So we got a level on our Pacifist and a level on our Bloodthirsty, which is that's a lot more than I thought we were gonna get on our Bloodthirsty. When I first started, we were flying around in Outland, right? Gnomes can do anything they set their mind. No. Oh, excuse me. I think shamans and druids, they require a special link to the earth and nature and all that stuff, and yeah, except be tall. Wow. Oh boy. Got some... It's gonna be a fight. Fight. Someone's gotta turn the lights on and off. Alright. Oh, did something sell already? Really? My small egg already sold. Really? Alright, well. We're gonna go to Draenor first, and we're gonna go do the instances. My people can be shamans. Mechatork is pretty tall in his mech. Zorts, I'm gonna have to say though, I do like gnomes more than goblins. I think I don't know, man. I think the accent for goblins really drives me crazy. And yeah, goblins can be shamans, and I don't understand why that is. If a goblin can be a shaman, then honestly, then a gnome should be able to. But I don't think a goblin should be able to. So I don't know why they added that. It seems kind of strange. Holy moly. Right to mythic. Okay. We're going to go do these ones. We're going to go do the panda bosses. Then we'll jump on our Earth and Ring character and go do Blackrock Foundry. The lore is they are good at making deals. So they made deals with all the elements. What? Yeah, goblins can be shamans. No, I don't understand goblins at all. I don't know, man. Oh man, we just logged in and somebody left the guild. Chim Hazard. I don't know who that is. I don't even know if they were online, and then they were like, "Oh my god, this guy's in the guild." Nope. G quit. Okay. So in 8, you're not being trolled. Nope. When we switch characters, I will show you that they can be a shaman. It's an option. Just we won't be switching characters soon, like in the next 10 minutes or so, or anything like that. Okay. So in patch 8.2, they've made Hellfire Assault. You can solo it. I am going to be so happy. I can't. Anyways, gnomes are the smartest, so I'm sure that they can learn whatever they need to. Kill all the things. So I was at my ALS support group meeting, and they were telling me. So they were asking me about how I raised my cash and all that, and like, well, we streamed it, and they're like, I'm like, no, like they have no idea. So what? You play games and like people watch you? Well, it's more than just watching. It's you're playing a game because you have something to do, but it's more socializing with people, and it's not like I'm getting people like I don't know. It's like I know people, right? Like like these people know me, and they know I'm online. They know what I'm about, and we're hanging out, just chatting. While I play a game, that's basically it. And while I do my fundraiser, I'm more like saying, hey, if you can donate, great. If not, that's okay. I understand. I don't want to pressure people. And and the looks on their faces is what you just said. Why would anyone watch someone play a video game? Yeah. And I'm just like, you guys need to go look at St. Jude's and get in on this, because they fully embrace gamers and all that stuff. You guys have like a whole untapped market. Like, oh my god, why would anyone watch someone play football? Yeah. Yeah. I just, the looks on their faces were just like, huh? And I'm like, really? There was one younger girl there that her mom has it, and she understood, but she was like in her late 20s. There we go. All right. Come on. This is attempt number 28. No, nope. All right. Well, amount. It's okay. Because there's a skip, it doesn't take that long. But if you noticed, they didn't put a skip in for Jaina. So you're going to have to fight through 9 bosses every time to go get the mythic mount. I will not be doing that boss until 4 or 5 years from now. Right? Two expansions. Because of the whole change to their level 10 crap. So they changed it where you could go back and kill things 10 levels or lower and have a huge buff, right? And kill things really quickly. Then they changed it in BFA where you had to be more than 10 levels. So that meant Legion bosses don't have that extra buff now, where you can go kill them really, really quick. It just like they're trying to squeeze out every penny of ROI on their work, which I get. So it just means that for Jaina, because we're in patch 8 point blah blah blah, if they keep going 10 levels at a time, then patch 9.0 will be level 130. Patch 10 will be at level 140, which at that point we can go back and go farm that mount. That's if they do 10 levels per expansion. If they go back to 5, then that extra thing doesn't count. And the other thing is that I can go into a Legion raid right now, and I can do reasonably well. I can go into LFR on the final raid, and I can farm that boss. And if I go into Blood Spec, I won't die, but I don't get that extra little buff that lets me kill things really, really quickly. You think there's intent to make special drops off current content special for longer? Yeah, I think they put the money into developing it, and the longer it takes somebody to get it, it means that the more people are playing, which means more money for them, which means more profit, like more return on the investment of creating it, right? So that's what we're seeing with a lot of their work right now. You don't think it's a money thing? I think it's a return on investment thing, where they want people taking longer to do things so that the money that they do put in to make things, it has more of an impact. Sorry, it has more of a return. Because if you can do what I'm doing right now and skip to the final boss, like this raid here, like I don't even have to kill these bosses now. I just go kill the last boss and that's it. I think with Jaina, I think it would have been nice to get a skip to... Where would a skip make sense? I think lore-wise... Well, see, Sorts, that's why you're a goblin, right? It's always a money thing. I think lore-wise, I think a skip in Battle for Dazara lore would be I want to say Mechatork when you change over to the Horde side, right? However, I could see there being a skip a little bit beyond that where you get to the blockade. And you skip right there and you just got to kill the blockade and then go into Mythic Jaina. If they made it where that mount only drops in Mythic, and then when the next expansion comes out, they remove that mount, I think I'd be okay with that. Because, you know, if that's a reward that people doing Mythic at the time it's current get, sure. Like, if they're putting in the time to do it on Mythic when it's like live, like it's quite a hard fight, right? So I wouldn't really be opposed to it. It would just mean less stuff for me to do in the future. The pre-wise squish killing was impossible for most people. Yeah. Oh, I did my apocalypse too early. So LB, did you see my message in Guild last night? It's like, why? Like, what happened to Death Knights? Like, I was doing like 7k or something. And no mount. And alright. Well, we can't do that yet. Let's go to... We're going to Pandaria. Man, I was doing like 7k. Like, what is going on? Like, what happened? I'm fully gemmed. I'm fully enchanted. I check my talents. No, everything's fine. What is going on? And then with about half hour left, I look over on the side on my pet bar, which is right over here, and passive was on. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I thought I looked at that before, and I saw it wasn't on passive. But maybe I'm seeing things. I don't know. But when I changed it back over, my DPS went up. That's for sure. Good morning, Leila. Good morning, Leila Zor. But yeah. And it was so weird that the reason why I changed it to passive was because on the Ross Khan fight, when we're attacking the one boss, it kept my pet wouldn't switch with me, and it's supposed to switch, right? It may take a second or two, maybe up to 5, but sometimes it just wouldn't even switch, like nothing. And like, dude, you know. And so then, Seraphis would be like, your ghoul is on my boss. All right, thanks, man. But so then I was like, okay, well, just stick it on passive, and I got to keep remembering to do my mouse wheel up to go make it attack what I'm trying to attack, and not rely on the Blizzard AI logic to make it change. But then I forgot that we had switched to Mechatork, and yeah. Somebody should let Leila know that this thing does exist. Just saying. I really think this should be a 2-seater. Because why wouldn't you want to share your love rocket? I would want to share my love. I love my love rocket. So we're going to do the panda bosses. And then we're going to go So when you're playing Survival Hunter and Macro, most of my ability is to have pet attack. Oh, Moon, did you get your Ray yet? I hope. The second seat would always be empty because everyone would be too bitter and jealous to ride on it with you. I mean, that's not where I thought you were going to go with it. I thought you were going to say it would always be empty because you're gross. And I'd be like, yeah. It's going to be like, thanks, Leila. Thank you so much. Oh, 9,665 gas. Did you take a screenshot of 6666? Man. Holy moly. So that's definitely more than Kevin, right? Kevin's wasn't Kevin's like lower than that, I'm pretty sure. But that was for Pond Nettle. Moon is going for the Sea Ray one in BFA. Well, I'm glad when they hotfixed it, they didn't take it away, because otherwise I would be going crazy trying to farm this thing up. I don't know if I would be able to do 9,600 plus casts. You're almost at 10,000 casts. Good lord. Race of the century is going to be whether Moon Daisy gets her fishing mount first, or I get the Blazing Drake from Deathwing. You know what? You know what I want to do right now? You know what? Your Pond Nettle was 3,033. Sorry for the noise, man. Chair is so squeaky. I need a new chair. Like the compressing thing, you know, the thing that lets you go up and down, right? It's broken. So what I have done, because the compressing thing is about $80, and I don't want to buy one. I took a thick PVC pipe, I cut it down the one side so that I could slip it around the shaft of the base of the chair, and I used those metal fasteners where it's like kind of metal wire, kind of not wire, but you plug it into one side, then you can screw it, and then it makes it go tighter and tighter and tighter. So basically what's keeping me up is a PVC pipe and some metal fasteners. It's the gestures with that sort of perfect. Yeah. Sorry. You know what? Okay, no, we're gonna wait for Galleon to spawn. And we're going to go in to Heroic Deathwing right now. Like, as soon as we get this kill. So, I can either spend $80 on a new compression thing, or I can go spend $10 on a new PVC pipe and cut it and get fasteners. It's not a big deal. Or I can just get a new chair. So my wife is like, yeah, don't buy a compression thing, because I mean, honestly, rather spend a little bit, like not a little bit more, but more, and get something brand new, right? Basically what's keeping me up is PVC pipe and some metal fasteners. Yup. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's so true. You almost spit your tea. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's true. It's I went to where did I get the pipe? I got the pipe at at Home Depot, and I asked them to cut it, and they're like, "What? Why do you want to cut it? Like, you want to cut it in like in half?" I'm like, "No. Cut it lengthways down the middle, but just on one side, so that I can slide it onto the shafts." I know, but it's like, so it slides on there, and then when it's wrapped around, it seals up, and then I use the metal clamps to make it not move, right? But it's got to be like, the height has got to be exactly the height that I needed it, because the chair is not going to go up, like down and all that. It's going to be at the same height. So when I told them what I wanted to do, they're like, "Oh," and you should have seen the look of like, "Oh, wow!" Like, yeah. And this thing's lasted for about 2 years. 2 years. I've replaced it twice. So this, I've done it. I've got so I guess I've been doing it for more than 2 years. All right, we're going to Cataclysm. We're going into Cataclysm to prove a point here. Poor Leila. She's gonna be so... Can you imagine if that thing drops? Can you imagine that? Alright, how the hell did we get there? It's Caverns of Time, right? I'm glad I don't have to farm this thing anymore. I know that they said that they were gonna put in a portal, but isn't there like a mage though outside here? Is there a mage that you can get to, or are we gonna have to go to take one of the other portals? Isn't there one of these guys? Honor hold. No, I think we're gonna have to go to Uldum. Yeah, use the catapultal. Yeah, Uldum. Oh, I got an email. What? No, don't spam me. Lord, Thunder, Jesus. I don't hate you. Do you have any tune on the Alliance side that you could jump on with, or are you at work, or? I mean, because I'm laughing right now, that means that it won't drop. So it's fine. You know, like, we'll get a little bit of gold, so it won't be a complete waste of time. It'll get a little bit of gold, and that's it. We want to go on 25, right? Yeah, let's go 25 heroic. Oops. 25 heroic. We have to test this for science. Dang right. So you do have an Alliance character? Because I am on an Alliance team right now. Just making sure. And I know you're smart and quick, but I gotta make sure. Gotta make sure. For science. So if the majority, really? I thought you were like Horde. Really? Whoa. What is this going on right now? Well, that's interesting. Sorry, I was looking at a job that was running. Oh. Listen, we're gonna get into a fight, yo. Sylvanas did what she had to do. It's war. Oh, Moonday. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Jeez. Yeah, I think they're, because I've done up to what's it called? I've done up to the I think I've done all the horde stuff. So where they're kind of alluding to the fact that Bonsamdi doesn't have access to Vol'jin's spirit. And if that's the case, then whatever spirit was telling like something about like Vol'jin wasn't under his own power to tell Sylvanas to be the war chief. I'm like, okay, just don't kill her. So Sylvanas is acting exactly as she should be. She is not under anyone's control. That's 100% certain. The problem is with her being war chief and all the other races, especially Turin, just following along with her. So it would be interesting if the essence of the Lich King, right, which is supposed to be in the helm, right? If it's trying to break free from Bolvar, because it's like, no, I want to bring about the destruction of everything. Right? So I mean, they aren't. No, she's not. No, this is no. She is ruthless. Yeah, and she is. They have been very true to her character. I feel, compared to. I don't know. That's not you, Leila. Where are you? So if I go in and then I invite you. Oh, there you are. And I invite you. So it should be my raid, so I should go in first. No, she's not in cahoots with Enzoth. Shara is as well. Shara is definitely is in control of herself for sure. Are you in the raid? You are. Okay, I'm gonna start killing stuff because you should get credit, at least for loot and all that. Oh yeah, I remember. He changes to 2 of them. What's our loot? Oh, you can't change the loot? Oh, alright. Do you not loot anything? Like, listen. Loot the things and stuff so that you get gold. Oh, actually, you did loot it. Never mind. Which way are you gonna go? You're gonna go that way? You're going that way first. I will tell you that I usually went the other way first, and that's when I got the bosses. Or that's when I got the mounts to drop. So maybe you've done it the wrong way. What challenge am I doing? I'm doing Mount Run challenge now. We've done our Pacifist and Bloodthirsty. We're just we're doing some Mount Runs right now for science. Yes, it does. Nap, it totally does. 100%. And if you think otherwise, you'll never get a mount to drop. Just like it matters when I wake up. Like if I put my left foot out first, I usually don't have a good time at work, right? So if I put my right foot out, everything would be okay. Yeah, I've got all these mounts too. We're just helping a friend here. We're gonna see if we can let some of our luck rub off on her, because she's looking for this one particular mount, the Blazing Drake, which drops on both heroic and normal. I've had it drop 4 times. Once when I needed it, and 3 times when I didn't, and I couldn't trade or anything, so I had to delete it. And I feel really bad about that. So hopefully we're gonna let some of our luck rub off on her, and she can get the Blazing Drake to drop, because it would be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go in. I'm not gonna pull it until you're inside. Oh wait, what? Oh crap! Did we? What the? Did I not? Huh? What the hell's going on? Why did we get popped down to the bottom? Just started Iron Man. First of them died at level 10 due to carelessness. Second died at 17 due to carelessness. Yep. Oh right, I clicked stupid me. Yeah. Right, because there's a delay on the portal spawning. I clicked the wrong portal. Derp. Derp, Leila. I totally derped right there. Do. Hey, I got a new appearance. Oh, I guess I do have a reason to come back in here. Oh, I don't want to be in here. I don't want to be in here. I will tell you that carelessness has killed many irons. It's part of the challenge is keeping your mental focus up to a point where you don't make any stupid mistakes, because Lord knows I've done it many times. Many times. You started it, yeah, you did. Heroes, this burden falls to you. Yeah, we do all the work. And then right at the end, Thrall's like, boop, my kill. Like, you bastard. What the hell, dude? Speak to me. Yeah. Go. Oh, Leila got it. Leila got it first before me. She's faster on the draw. See, this part here, like, I wish it was faster. I'm gonna do this over and over again. It is good to see you again, Alex Straza. I have been busy in my absence. 9,700 casts. I think I will finish. Oh, I think I will fish the rest of the day. Oh my goodness. Oh, Moon. It will drop. I can guarantee you it will drop. Just, you know. So you don't even want the Blazing Drake for the mount itself. I need it for the achievement. So I can get my Emerald Drake. Maybe that's why it will drop, because it knows I don't even need it specifically. Ah. Like, so you've got it on like another tune, and you have to get the mount. Like the mount isn't. Sorry, the achievement isn't account wide, right? Sorry. Well, the achievement progress is not account wide. Is what I'm getting at. God, I hate this part so much. Leila's just smoking everything. Come on. Oh, there we go. There's one. Oh, kill it. Gotta kill it. Don't have the blazing drink at all. Oh, okay. Well, you will get it now. I will tell you, I really need this to happen because, oh my god. That would be amazing. Like, yeah, if you just need this mount, just bring him along and then you're fine. Just waiting to see what Blizzard sees fun, engaging content looks like. There was my salt for the day. Wow. Dang. Yeah, I think they went a little bit overboard on the Legion fun. And I think it was interesting in Legion because it was such a different experience, right? But also in Legion, we were kind of wrapping up 25 years of Warcraft lore in defeating Sir Garrus, right? So I think that also had a part to play, at least for me. It was like, wow. And going from that, they had some big shoes to fill, that's for sure. And I don't know if they've done that. Maybe this is just more of a setup for future stuff, but good morning, Dante. Wakey. Hour of Twilight. Leila, I don't know if you should be dancing like that. I think you're taunting it. Yeah, it's just far enough away that you can't tag the damn thing. All right, so Leila, which one of us is going to go into the Nether phase and the Twilight phase? Because otherwise we're going to wipe, right? Come on. There we go. All right. Let Leila open it first. Oh, I got a new appearance. So that's good. Yeah, so I think I got all this stuff done before the transmog system was a thing. So that's why I'm getting all these different appearances that I may not have gotten before. Wow. You don't have this mount either? Oh my god. Leila. Why is it such a high amount? Like, it's supposed to be 1 in 100, right? That is crazy. It's supposed to be 1 in 100, right? It's not 1 in 2,000. So far, we're 0 for 1. That's hilarious. So I love my outbreak because as soon as I cast it, and anything else beside it gets tagged too. So you just sit back and let them cross pass each other and they freaking tag everything. Why are you doing that? Why? No. Not one mount in there, and I was raiding many nights a week. I do remember the Blazing Drake did come out during one of our regular raids, and we all rolled on it, and this one dude won it, and he ended up unsubbing like the month after. Like, you know what? You're poopies. Oh, I guess you want me to help absorb these. I mean, it is heroic, so the ship could possibly die. Anyway, I was gonna say, where is the sapper? Because I haven't seen one yet. There should be some, right? Ruh-roh, there's a deck fire. Did anybody get the fire extinguisher? No. Okay. Okay. All right, Leila, I'm going to go on the right side. You stay on the left side. Me right, you left. I'm actually going to dismiss my pet. No, actually, I'm not going to dismiss my pet. I'm going to put it on passive because we might need it to break us out at times. It's possible. Because there's more than one person here, so the rules are a little bit different. And I know that the rolling thing also is a faster thing. So, right, I am on the right, you're on the left. Kill the top ones. So that one. And kill that one. Kill, and then we'll kill the guy that spawns. So don't kill these yet, and then we'll get this one. Okay, now we don't kill any of them. Whoa. Okay, so don't kill any of it. And this is why I got the ghoul. Boop. That's okay. I'll send my ghoul after that guy. I'm just gonna... So he's at how many right now? He's at 1. So we got 2 out. So this part is kind of the worst part because you just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. So there's possibly 4. Let's go quickly. We're gonna go do it right. There we go. So he's got 2. There's 6. Go. Is that his 9? That's his 9. Alright, let's go. Bring him up. No problem. Well, whichever way you want to go. I mean, I can keep this guy up if you want. That's 4. That's 5 up. That's 6. I'm gonna go kill that guy. Let's move over here for a sec. That's 7. So a lot of my stuff is AoE kind of deal, and I don't. You gotta be careful with these guys, because otherwise you're just wasting time, right? Review. Okay, so yeah, I blew one up. Dang it. Where'd the amalgam? Yeah, so yeah, kill that one. We'll keep. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6, 7, 8. All right, let's go here. Corrupted blood. 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 There we go. Come to Butthead. There we go. That's closer. That's nice and close. And then this one should take so long. I'm setting my ghoul over. So if you're on solo, this is not a big deal because the grippy thing won't happen. Ooh, look at all those. Okay, I'm gonna bring him over. No, don't kill him. Why is he not? Alright, what's he at right now? 8. Alright, I'm gonna get this guy, and then that should be it. There we go. There we go. What? Oh, we weren't targeting him. That would be an issue. Okay, there we go. No problem. Well, I can get my ghoul to kill this thing, which is hilarious. All right. Rah! Pew! Right in the back. My spine! Oh, like right through him, yo. Look at Thrall. He's like, yeah! Yeah! Alright, which, doesn't matter which way we're gonna go. Just start it up. Start her up. Actually, Layla's not. Oh, Leila is ready to go. She's like, listen, Stone, come on. Alright. Why did he want to do it that way? Just saying, the order is important. Just saying. The order is important, Leila. Okay, I need this to drop for her. I need this to drop for her. Oh boy, here we go. Are you ready? You ready, Leila? Now we can't trade, right? So if it were still to drop for me and not for you, can you imagine? That would be terrible. I would put a ticket in to be like, listen, can we... Come on, Leila. Come on, Leila. Nope. Nope. God damn it. Well, I got some appearances. I didn't get it either. Well, at least I didn't get it. Alright. Well, thanks for doing science with me. Sorry. So sorry. Sorry, Leila. I mean, if I had gotten it and you didn't, I would put in a ticket to be like, hey, can you give it to her? Because this is bullcrap. I can't trade it. I should be able to trade it. I want to trade it to this character. Alright, I'm going to go back and do panda farming, although we only have like 20 minutes left. Yeah, I was hoping some of my luck would rub off on you. Not to sound creepy, sorry, but you know what I meant, right? I really dislike when people are trying for mounts and it's not dropping well over the accepted or known drop rate. I should say accepted, but the known drop rate. That's silly. I think it would be interesting is if they did the luck protection in that if it didn't drop as a 1 in 1,000, well, next time it would drop 1 in 999 and next time 1 in 998, so that as you continued on, the odds of you getting it would be better. Oh, we're going to the wrong place. Would be higher. We're actually gonna go swap over to our Horde character and we're gonna go do Blackrock Foundry really quick. Because in that way, the drop rate is still high, but as you continue to get attempts on it, the odds increase in your favor to get the dang thing to drop, right? So for instance, the Mists world bosses, those mounts are a 1 in 2,000 chance to drop. Is that 0.05%? Right? 1 divided by 2,000? Oop, not 20,000. 0.05%. A fifth of a percent. Like not 0.5%. A fifth. That's insane. So just imagine my attempts on those are not very high. Okay, so I'm at let's just say 160 or something, right? So I kind of think it would be nice if it changed from like 1 in 2,000 to 1 in 1,850, right? So it's like it's still gonna take a while, or you could get lucky really quick. It's possible. Wait, no. We're going to do Blackrock Foundry because we have the skip on this character. We have skips in progress on other characters, but I don't feel like working on them right now. I'm pretty much done. I just want to get one more thing in, and then got to get it one more time, and then we're gonna call it. And I am watching Firefly again because it's such a great show. Man, I love everything about that whole thing except the movie. The movie... like, he totally wraps everything up, and if you don't know anything about the show, watch Firefly and watch it in the intended order, not the air date. Fox made the season premiere, or the series premiere, be the train job. It was an okay episode, like it didn't suck, but because they aired the episodes out of order, a lot of it didn't make sense. The movie is heartbreaking, absolutely, and even thinking about it with one of the characters, dude, I was so upset with one of the tunes, with one of the characters. I was so upset. I would even go so far as saying don't watch the movie, but I mean, the end of Firefly, it just happened, and they didn't really plan to end it, right? It was just Fox was like, well, the ratings are no good, and we're just gonna cancel it. The ratings were no good for two reasons. One, Fox aired them out of order, so people couldn't get into the plot and all of that stuff unless they really remembered what happened in certain times and could piece it together and be like, oh, this is actually before that. And two, they kept moving the show times, so it would change like when it was being on TV, so people would tune in and be like, what's this crap? Like where's Firefly? The same thing happened with Futurama. They kept moving the times around and people weren't watching because they don't know when to watch it. Stupid Fox. Anytime they get a good show, they kill it. They've got one good show on right now, and I'm waiting for them to kill it with their stupid stuff. And Fox does the Orville, and I am in love with that show. Yes, it's supposed to be a spoof, but they are taking themselves very, very seriously now, like more now in season 2 than season 1. And they're really building up on everything, and it's like, the show is great. I love it so much, and I feel like it's a matter of time until when Fox is like, okay, well, we're just gonna kill it because we can't let people enjoy a show. Lucifer is amazing. I don't even know what that is. Never heard of it. I guess we should put on our poison. Can we do that while we're moving? No. We can do that while we're stealthed. So we don't have to farm rep on this character anymore because we got our Zandalari rep on the weekend, and I was thinking maybe I should save it for Monday, and I'm like, no, I can't wait. I've got to get it. Fox show spin-off of the Lucifer character from Gaiman's Sandman. Oh, I don't know. Jump. We made it. I don't know. Don't know, man. I'm very particular with what I watch because I don't want to get sucked into it. Like, what's a good show I didn't watch until kind of the end? The Battlestar Galactica. Okay, and I know some people don't like it, but the new one that they did, well, new, right? The most recent one, I did not watch it because I was like, I don't want to watch this crap. Like, I remember the show from back in the day. And I started watching when they announced that season 4 or something was going to be their last one. I was like, all right, fine, let's just watch it. And oh my god, it was so good. So good. But then I don't like getting into a show and then having to wait each week. I much prefer watching it at my leisure. No mount, and I already have the illusion. So why am I still getting it? It says I can vendor it, but I don't think I can vendor it. I don't need these. Oh well. Boop. I mean, for me, I can binge, and then like binge watching for me, I'm not watching 4 or 5 shows back to back to back to back. I'm watching one a day, one every 2 days, right? That's just how I do it. And I know some people that doesn't work for them. They just go hard. Fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I waiting like a week or sometimes 2 or 3 or more. Man. Okay, we are done for today. I know it's not quite 12, but we're gonna end her there. I should be back tomorrow. I'm supposed to be dropping something off for Carrie, but I think I can do that after the stream. Probably gonna do Pacifist again, and then we might do Bloodthirsty to chew up the rest of our rest XP. But then we'll probably finish out mount runs on our main characters and on our horde character, because it should be pretty quick to get Earthen Ring world bosses, because there's hardly anybody out there. So let me see. LB, thank you for your bits and that awesome joke, because that was pretty good. The build-up was exactly long enough. Heels, thank you for your follow. I hope you all do well, level safely. Leila, I'm sorry I couldn't get you the mount. But I'm willing to run it again with you if you want. Just in case, because you never know. I mean, I didn't get it on the first drop or anything, right? But I did get quite a few drops of it. So, level safely. Good luck with your mount runs, Moon. Good luck with your casting, because you have more patience than I do. I'd be flipping table right about now. I'll see you tonight. Other than that, wait, no, that's gang signs. Peace. God, see, even now, after all this time, I still want to go like this because I'm giving peace to myself, but I'm taking peace away from you. No, peace to you, brother and sisters. Yeah. Brother Zorts, brother love, I love you. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna start getting into stuff. Does anybody remember that guy? Brother love, I love you. Like, really put on that southern drawl and like over the top. Like, oh my god, dude. Brother love. All right. Anyways, because I don't know how to say goodbye. So, goodbye, Stone. Goodbye. See you later.